I'm Jamie LeNoir, and I am the founder of Active4Him. I want to share with you a little bit about myself. I was born into a dysfunctional family, like many of us are. I was exposed to alcoholism, adultery, a great sense of fear about being perfect, about getting things right, to be accepted. I also felt that I could never get it right and that the rules were unpredictable and unending. With that attitude and frame of mind, I went into my high school years with a lot of anger, a lot of self-hate. I didn't like that I was becoming a developing woman. I was very uncomfortable with my sexuality, and I began eating to hide my sensual side. In that began a long journey of struggling with my weight and my fitness, and again just negatively impacted my self-esteem. I went on to get pregnant before I was married. I had my first child at 21 and then subsequently had 2 more children after that. My marriage was not a good one. There were highs and lows, but there was a lot of criticism, a lot of fear, and a lot of verbal abuse. I ended up having to end that marriage after 23 years. And one of the most devastating aspects to that was not just the loss of a marriage and my hope and the family that I wanted to build and recreate, but I also lost all of my family. My in-laws abandoned me, and to this day I have not heard from them in any way, shape, or form. Active4Him really originated from a need that I have, and I figured if I had that need, probably other women did too. When I went through my serious bouts of mental illness, one of the side effects of finding the medication that worked for me was weight gain. And I realized that I needed to start moving. I needed to really start moving. I had been exercising my faith during this mental illness trial, but I needed to exercise my body. So I actually began boot camp. And one of the amazing things was boot camp was so difficult for me. I had to do things I had never done before. And I would literally visualize Jesus in his best running sandals, running with me, doing the track, going through the weights, just like he had done with me through my whole life, through all my various trials. So I realized if I can endure and recover from mental illness, I could run a half marathon. I could lift more weights. And Jesus is the best personal trainer there is. So Active4Him began because I know that you need your faith and your fitness to make it through all the journeys and trials in life. And I want that to be communicated to every woman out there about being proactive, because life will bring you trials. Your journey will not be smooth on this earth. We are never promised that. But if you proactively exercise your faith and proactively exercise your fitness, you will have much more strength for the journey. And not just be a survivor, but you can be a thriving survivor, accomplishing things you never thought possible.